Morning, man, behind the scenes.
Morning.
Glad you finally wore some normal people socks.
Yeah.
And some normal people shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. Best shirt you can get right here.
It's not too shabby, not too shabby. So, all right, we're back on our little lake/pond project, but fortunately, we got just enough rain last night. I don't know about you. You feel comfortable lighting this thing on fire?
Flip a coin on it. I mean, it's just Farmer Chris's field, if anything.
I'll tell you in about 12 hours. Alright guys, the ultimate goal for today is one, obviously try to get this pile burning. The good news is there's no wind, so we shouldn't have to worry about it really getting spreading and getting too crazy out of control. The bad news is there's no wind to help fuel the fire. Try to dig a little bit of a hole here. We can get our hay bale down in. Maybe that should be a nice little pocket. And we need to go down there and move that shelter house, get it out of the way, and then we're going to be on to stripping some topsoil. We did end up bringing the other 850 down here this morning, so hopefully we get 2 dozers rolling here before the day's over and be in good shape. Be gone. Hey, this is going to be the most important words of advice I'll give you today. Don't fall on the hay bale.
Yeah.
Especially after you light it on fire.
All right.
I made you this super nice little walk path.
Yeah.
Some lovely green stuff, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at that. Mr. Jerry Cleese calling.
Really?
Hello? Well, we're waiting for an expert dozer operator. You know one? We're definitely sending smoke signals, man, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's some green, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
I can hear it burning in there. Oh, it's right there. You see it?
Right.
Yeah. I think you got a leaf on your intake.
Oh, a bunch of them. Yeah.
It's not going to help your colors. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You found a sweet spot there.
Yeah.
All right, we got a pretty decent little hot pocket in there. Hopefully that'll get going. This wood's really green. We get enough heat that one spot to bake some of that water out there. It'll, I think it's gonna take off.
Take off, yeah.
Might get lucky. All right, well, that's doing its thing. We need to go down and attempt to move that shelter house some way, shape, or form. This is what you call another flawless plan dreamed up by Dirt Perfect, the man behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is if we crash it, I don't think we lost much.
No, ain't losing much, but hey, we got a cabin successfully moved out here on this
and it was in
property,
way worse shape than this thing.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron's tied to this end with the truck. I'm tied to this end with the excavator. We're basically going to try to walk this thing straight back into that opening over there because the backside of the dam comes right down the backside of this thing. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna call that a success.
Yeah, got it moved. It's all in one piece yet.
Still standing, all in one piece.
That band down there in that bottom was already there
Yeah,
before
already
we
there.
done it, so yeah.
We'll take that for a win.
Yeah.
All right, let's go move some dirt.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna go. Jerry wouldn't know how to find us. I told him just follow the smoke.
Yeah.
That's getting toasty, man, my
Yeah.
piece. Real toasty. All right, it is officially go time around here. So, you guys remember, I know everything looks a lot different, but if you guys remember from the video, we were down here digging the test holes. The one test hole we dug was right, oh my goodness, right there. This pipe right here, which is an old well, is basically going to be the top of our water level. So our dam's not going to be huge through here. There's a blue flag over there. Basically, our dam's going to shoot straight down through there. Once we get right in here, we're going to kind of hook and head towards that mulberry tree. But we got like 2 feet of topsoil in here. So the first thing we got to do is get all this topsoil stripped. Gary's down here. You're gonna find this hard to believe, and he's on the 850D. Imagine that. Aaron's over there in the other 850. I need to get this pipe out of here. We're gonna try to save this pipe and see what we can do with it. Let's go to go time. A culvert pipe right here. I'm not for sure what it is. I think it's actually metal. We're gonna try to dig it out there and save it. May come in handy for something somewhere. Oh nope, that is clay or concrete. That is worthless. Sure what that is, to be honest with you guys. We'll save it for the heck of it. 2 850 dozers going, it don't take long to move a lot of dirt in a hurry. Man, it's amazing what a difference a couple hours with 2 dozers makes down here. I had to run a few errands real quick, but Jerry and Aaron have got the majority of this topsoil stripped. We got the old dozers. Blade shined up on both dozers going to town. Look at them go, would you? Fire's up there burning good. Better dirt, which means we need to get started on this. Core. So since this lake's not going to be real deep, the dam's not going to be real tall, we don't have to go extremely deep with this core. So what the main thing we want to do is dig down through here. Man, that is hard. Make sure we don't have any natural channels or waterways that were created by some random animals. There's also a bunch of random utilities and stuff through here. We don't want a random water line kind of turning into a drain to drain our pond. So we're gonna go down a decent little bit here and try to stay just above that sand layer, because this whole lake we're going to try to keep about 2 feet above that sand. Try to keep about 2 feet above that sand so we ain't got to worry about her leaking out the bottom later. Digging. There's some good dirt. Should hold water very nicely. We just got to get all the right dirt in the right places. All right, guys, this is going pretty good. Believe it or not, so far we've only hit one utility right here. Kind of making sure we get that all done. The farther we get this way, the deeper the good dirt gets, but we got a tremendous amount of good dirt up there higher, which is a good thing. Jerry's gonna come in here and just kind of clean the bottom up for us here one time. We'll be ready to start putting some dirt back in this thing, get going forward. You guys can see the obvious difference in color there going up through there. The good over there is still a little bit shy there, but I think we'll be all right. I think we're gonna be all right. And we got some really good dirt back there off that knot. Jerry's going to bring that in here. We'll put about a foot lift back. And we'll run that compactor on it several times, make sure it's good feed in. Be good to go. Aaron's still over there stripping some topsoil. It's a busy, busy place today. All right, back to digging. There's another prime example of what we need to dig out core. There's a random seam of riprap down there. I'm assuming at one time that was probably the old ditch down through there. They kind of backfilled with some riprap and it got some river silt on it, so on and so forth. But we didn't get that dug out of there. Excuse me, dug out of there and capped off. Guaranteed to be a leak path across there. We're pretty close to where we took out those large trees yesterday, so we'll make sure we get all those roots busted up and out of there as well. Aaron jumped up there to give Jerry a hand. That dirt on that knoll is extremely hard. Well, he's actually ripping it for him, which is helping him out quite a bit. Old 850B still hanging in there though. All right, I'm gonna dig this back a little bit farther. Jerry will probably have that lift ready to go in. We'll jump on that compactor and beat her in. Going in, guys, you can see the obvious color difference in dirt color, which is this is the stuff we're after right here. This will seal off real nice. Jerry get that pushed off, get it compacted, we'll go again. I guess Jerry got tired of waiting on me. He hopped on the roller himself. Two 850 dozers. It's a little hard to keep up with the 140 here. They're filling her in faster than I can dig her out. Hoping once I get out of this bottom down here, I don't have to dig as deep to get to good dirt, but still digging down about 6 feet to get to some material that I'm comfortable with. Glad to see you finally come out of the air conditioner.
I know, I'm pretty jealous. I love driving my machine.
You look good on there. We just need to get one of your 32 cup holders they sent you on there somewhere.
I know it.
Oh, Jerry's getting dangerous up there. Well, I'm struggling to keep up with two big dozers with a little bitty old bucket. Oh, we're making progress, guys, slowly but surely. All right, guys, kind of got this layering in going pretty good. Jerry's got this pretty much filled back up, getting ready to put the last hammer on it. I'm gonna continue to dig on around. This is actually gonna loop on around and basically end up over there at those trees. We're gonna go into hammer down mode here for a little bit. That little knot back here is proved to be pretty heavy, so Aaron's kind of helping them out ripping a little bit. And yeah, making it happen. A couple hours later, guys, things are starting to look a lot different around here. Hopefully you guys can start to see our vision a little bit. This plan's working out absolutely phenomenal. That right there is what we thought was some really good dirt. You kind of see the island starting to take shape out there. As Jerry and Aaron carry that dirt across the bottom, we're kind of mixing it with that little bit of topsoil. By the time it gets to the dam over here, it is in tip-top shape, compacting perfect, sealing up. We just got to make sure, which I think we're going to have plenty of dirt, so it's not going to be an issue. We just got to make sure we do not get too deep. Because we know from our test holes, if we get too deep, we're in trouble. But it is hot today, hot. At least the sun's not out, but it's about 95 degrees, and Aaron's over there in the AC. Jerry's out there just as happy as could be. Old 850, getting after it. Been a good old dozer. We don't use it much anymore, but a couple of days here and there you need it. It sure comes in handy. Trying to go like crazy, stay ahead of these guys. Right here's where that keyway is going to turn. We're basically going to head into that little clump of trees right there. We got to build a little dam just across that. The dirt, you can tell, I've had to go pretty deep here to get into some good dirt, but once we get over here, we're back into some pretty good dirt pretty quick. It's been a long, hot day. Fire's burning. This little guy's got to work out, to say the least. Both of them dozers have been running wide open all day. But look how much we've accomplished. Starting to look like something. See if I made my curve swooping enough for Jerry to get around. Be close. I think he's gonna make it. Oh yeah. I guess we can't give Aaron too hard a time. He had to take off to get his boy to baseball practice and parked the 850J. So Jerry, he can have it if he wants it. Jerry's perfectly content to where he's at, so. Jerry's happy, that's all that matters. We got the corner turned here, definitely got back into some better dirt. Just had a little conversation with Jerry about how we're gonna get all this stuff mixed together and try to make her as watertight as possible. As long as we stay comfortably above that sand layer, which it looks like we're gonna be able to fairly easy, I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape on this one. All right, I know you guys probably get tired of me harping about this stuff, but I just can't tell you guys how important these core trenches are and how you have to read your dirt as you go, because it'll change. Right here, we just hit a straight up layer of sand in the ground. It's about, well, it starts right there, and then it goes to pretty much nothing. So if we didn't come through here and recognize that and get this dug down to good dirt and get it cut off, that could be a weak path to who knows where without this thing to never hold water. Up through here, you can see we're all down to good clay all the way around. That's why the depth of this thing will kind of vary a little bit. It's gonna be kind of hard to see around the corner here, as we've already got some of it filled in. But man, what's below the ground is honestly probably more important than what you guys put above the ground. You can see how we got this all compacted in there, looking nice. This is another thing. That was actually a 2-inch water main we broke off right there that used to feed all these camps. We didn't get that taken care of. Nobody knew where it was at. That was going to be another weak path. So yeah, if you guys are going to build a lake or a pond, take the time to make sure you get the core put in right, because it's the difference maker. You guys can kind of see digging on some good dirt, then I just dove off right there. If I had to guess, that used to be a big old gully at one time and somebody's filled it in. They just filled it in with whatever they had laying around, which is fine. We just got to make sure we get back down to some good original dirt at some point. So, all right, I'm about as far as I can go. We talked to the neighbor. There's a little bit of a question mark on exactly where the property line's at right here, which in the big scheme of things ain't really going to matter, because everything we are doing is for sure going to be on that neighbor's property. But we're pretty sure the property line goes right between these two trees. That one belonging to the guy we're working for, this one belonging to Matt up there. I think what we're going to do is go ahead and take both of these trees out, because the water is going to go right up to the bottom of that maple tree. That way we can continue our core straight on through there. Neither one of them's got a whole lot of value to them, so they might as well go. All right, hold your breath. Hopefully the first tree goes down. It's not a big tree, but it's a big old stump wad. Oh yeah, she's still in there pretty good, bud. Come on. Oh, I don't want to break it off. trying to go. What a lovely way to end the day. He's got her now. There we go. Well, that was fun. All right, one down, one to go. He's taking him out on his own. There ain't another one going down. Good thing I moved. He gone. All right, let's see if this big boy will fall, and that'll be it. I got the last of the trees on this job. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Not exactly where I wanted. It's kind of in our core trench, but we'll clean her up. We're gonna let Jerry wrestle that last tree up here. Man, I ain't been back up here to the fire since about lunch. Check this out, guys. It's burned up fairly nice. It's a pleasant little surprise if I don't say so myself. Ooh, that's hot! Hot, hot, hot! We're going to close up shop on this one, mostly because I don't want to take a chance to get any hot ash in here and burning the new seat. Oh, come on, baby. Gonna go around there? Here we go. We get these things rearranged where they stack in there and maybe burn overnight. Is that all one big Oh, was that 2 different trees? That is a wad of crap. I don't say so myself. What a day, guys. Believe it or not, that pile has actually burnt down quite a bit, so we went through 2 more huge trees on there, but hopefully, more reliable, Jerry or the dozer, to be honest with you. What a day though, man. That pile is actually burnt down quite a bit. I don't know if you can see how hot it is. There's fire all the way up through it. Burned down quite a bit until we decided to go ahead and throw 2 more huge trees on there. But that's a good thing. We need to get rid of them. It is dark right now. You can see how big that fire really is. But all in all, guys, that was a very, very successful day. We got our building moved, got our core trench pretty much put in. I got our building moved, our topsoil strip, core trench pretty much put in. Found an awesome pocket of dirt over here. So tomorrow when we get down here, we'll finish our core up to where we took those last few trees out. Can you guys see it burning up there? She is going to town in there, let me tell you. Anyways, we'll get down here tomorrow. We'll get those last little bit of core put in there. Get it hammered in real good. Then we're going to come up here and we're actually going to excavate some dirt out on the back side of this island. Some of that dirt will go behind us to fill in the old pond. Some of it will go there where the 850J's at to raise up that corner a little bit. But basically, right there in the center where the topsoil is at, it's pretty close to what's going to be the elevation of the dam. This dam's not going to be, just not going to be super tall. But anyways, good progress. Dirt's just absolutely perfect. Just the right amount of moisture content. Keep the dust down and pack in there real good. Excuse me, not make anything too slimy. So, all right, it is super late. Me and Jerry are beat. It's been a long, hot day in the sun. We're out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, big old thumbs up. Make sure you don't miss out on how this turns out. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. We sure appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.